Welcome to Dinner at the Round Table Podcast with DJ John Tovar, Nelly Nell, Chris Ryder, your source to knowledge. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram at Dinner at the Round Table.
GG, I am DJ John Tovar, Lenny Nell, Chris Ryder. We all Dinner at the Round Table Podcast, your source to knowledge. Lenny Nell, Chris Ryder, what's going on, fellas? We got a special guest.
You already know, man. We in the building, man. Chris Ryder, man, introduce our special guest tonight, live from New York, baby.
You know, I want to introduce my boy, Chef Willie, a.k.a. Wiz Khalifa.
Good looking out, guys. What up?
I'm happy to have him on. I've been trying to get him on for a while, man.
Yeah, yo, a long time. Ever since I worked at Italy like 2 years ago.
Yeah, man.
Talking about it.
And then he moved out of NYC. So, you know, I was like, you know what? Zoom, perfect time for him.
Easy, yeah.
I had to get my boy on, man. Doing big things, doing real big things.
Yeah, I miss doing my dinners, bro. Last dinner I had, it was exactly when COVID hit. The first night when they said keep 6 feet away, that was my last dinner. Like 6 people still came. It was still 6 people still came. I was like, what? I was like, people still love me. Like, but after that, I just cut it because everything had to get changed around, and it was too tight of quarters to be doing it. So
there you go, man. So the hood hippie, the seasoned alchemist, Chef Willie, man.
Welcome to the show, man. Welcome to the show, brother.
Let's talk about it, yo. Let's talk about who is Chef Willie, who is the seasoning alchemist.
So,
the hood hippie.
My mom is West Indian and my dad is Cuban. So
nice.
I have like a different array of like food, seasonings, and flavors. And my girl, she's Puerto Rican and Mediterranean. So I always had a passion for like cooking food. So I make like things mixed with those two cultures. I also make Asian cuisines. So everything I make is fusion. I just like play with flavors. And I've always been interested in cooking with cannabis. And one of my boys, my good friends, his name is the Trail Cooker. I don't know if you heard of him. Chef Chris. They do dinners. They had a 20 past 4 dinner. And I went to a couple of them and I just like saw what they was doing. I was like, look, I got to do my pop-up infused dinners. And I just started doing my dinners. And after that, it went crazy. Like every dinner I did was sold out, basically. Every one. And I did in my apartment.
That's great. So you're not kidding when you say that you're definitely a seasoning alchemist.
Oh, no.
You have so many cultures.
Bro, it's like
mixed in.
This is Medakan. It's Mediterranean and Jamaican jerk seasoning.
Oh my God.
So it's like it's still
fire.
Spicy. It's still spicy, right? It's like it's spicy, but it's like, damn, I wonder if that's I'm gonna eat it again. I'm gonna eat it. Let me see. Wait, is that spicy? No, that's good. It's spicy, but it's like it's just a perfect amount. It's not too crazy because it still has the cumin and a couple other things to calm it down. It doesn't kill your palate. Like I gave some to my mom and she was like, wow, I ate it. I thought it was gonna be really spicy, but she loved it.
Yeah.
Spicy food.
That's great.
I'm like a real big spice is like.
I know. I remember
I love spicy food, man. I love my spice. I gotta have my spice.
Yeah, I mean, that's good that you're telling me that because a lot of people who don't like spices, one of their main thing is that they hate the fact that it burns their palate.
Yep. No.
So they have the proper ingredients.
All the stuff just cools it down. It's really crazy. I don't know. Like I taste things in my head. I've always been like that. So like I was in a cab with my girlfriend recently, and when we were coming back from shopping, and I screamed in the cab, "We have beets!" And she was like, "What the fuck?" She's like, "We have beets." So I was like, "Yeah, beets." And I took them, I put them in a cast iron skillet on a grill with some cabbage, and I just like put a bunch of dill on it, some olive oil, and just let it rock, and it came out crazy, man.
Wow. It's crazy, man.
Yo, I used to see your lives, bro. I used to be like, damn, that shit look mad good. I used to do like some fried shit with rice and like eggs. And
I still make fried rice. Bro, I got a big cast iron wok, a big old cast iron wok now. It's like maybe like 17 inches deep. It's mad deep. I just throw rice in there, go in my backyard on the grill, just go crazy. Eggs, soy sauce, all types of garlic powder. And
throw everything in there.
Yeah.
It gives it a different taste to cast iron for sure. Cast iron is a whole different ball game.
I love cooking in cast iron. It's my favorite thing.
Yeah, for sure, man. So I mean, can you recall how long you've been passionate about food and general cooking wise?
When I was like I say about 6 or 7, my grandmother, she used to be cooking like holiday meals and stuff, and I'll be looking at her like all the time staring. Then one day she said, "Just get up and help if you're so interested." And after that, bro, I was like, "Fuck it, this is what I'm doing."
You told me that story too. Well, you told me when we was talking, we had a conversation.
Yeah.
That's
like, get up and help me.
That's
Like,
definitely a Caribbean grandmother for you. Get up and help her.
She's like, you're so
Come
interested.
on.
Help me, boy. You're so interested. Help me, boy. I was like, all right, got you, grandma.
So
That's dope, man.
Willie's Foodie Frenzy.
Yes.
That's your own line of food that you make and you resell, correct?
Yes.
Let's talk about that, how that got started.
So a long time ago, like I lived in Brooklyn and I was going to these like raves early, like it was called Morning Glory. You would like wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning and you would go dance before work. It was crazy. So I had to be up at like yeah, exactly. I would have to wake up at like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning and just go set up for like brunches and whatever, not brunches, like for smoothies, fruits, anything they needed, I would serve. And I would be cooking there early in the morning. And my friends they just kept requesting me, kept telling me to come back and do it for them. So I had to make my own thing. Like I know I love making food, and Willie's Foodie Frenzy just flows pretty smooth. So I was like, yo, this is what's gonna be my brand. I just thought about it one day, and it worked out like that. And ever since then, I've been like doing barbecues outside. There was this thing called the Junction. I don't know if you ever heard of it. It was in Brooklyn. We used to have a party from like 8 o'clock at night to like 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning. We never got shut down. I don't know how. It was so bizarre, bro. But we did it like 5 or 6 months straight, bro. It was so insane, and they let us do it, and we never had any problems there. It was crazy, and you can look it up. It's called the Junction. It's JUNXION. It's not spelled regularly, but it's
cool.
Wow, man.
I definitely heard about it. I have a few EDM
DJs my boy Mike Tumalo, all them dudes. Oh, we used to kill it, bro. Like have parties. I just looked at my Facebook memories, and it's just me in the DJ truck just screaming like it was, bro. I was so happy. It was so great. But like, man, times are different now, man.
Definitely, Willie's Foodie Frenzy is definitely a catchy name, and it definitely fits with what you're doing. So you definitely did a great job of picking out the proper name for what you do.
Exactly.
So let's talk about your dishes. So your dishes are traditionally all normal, or are all of them infused with cannabis?
So like when I have my dinners too, I would tell people like if you want to come to my dinners, I don't have to infuse it because I put it on after. Because when you cook with the oil, it kills the THC or the effects of everything. The CBD, it kills everything when you cook because the oil has to get heated up. So I put it on after. So if anybody wanted to come to my dinner, I'd be like, look, you don't have to eat it, because I don't put it on until after. If you don't want it, let me know. Boom. It's like I can cook good without it, but the thing about cooking with weed is this: weed has terpenes, and that's certain flavor profiles. And terpenes are very hard to play with unless you can taste things in your head. Me, I have that special gift where I could just be like, look, this weed will go good with that. This weed, like I could just, when I had my dinners, if you did come to them, you would smoke the weed first, taste the weed, and then you would eat the food after the strain that I use. Because there's this certain thing where you have to decarb the weed. I don't know if you know about that. It's decarbox. So you bake it basically, and you bring out the THC in it, but it kills the terpenes, and you have no flavors from it. So what I would do is I would half and half it. I would decarb half of it and leave the rest not decarb. So you're still getting flavor from the ganj. You don't want to kill all those flavors because you want the food to have that flavor of it. If that makes sense.
Yes.
Because when you decarb it, you kill the weed. It turns brown. It's brown. You want it to cook brown, and you just let it rest. And then once it's cooled down, just do it. Mix it with your oil, your tincture, whatever you're gonna do, and rock.
Hey, that's great, man. That you give people the option too.
Yeah,
you might have someone who's not into the whole cannabis culture, and they don't want to.
I let them know, like, look, it's gonna be smoke in there. Are you comfortable with it? If you're not, hey, I'm just telling you now.
And you're a cannabis foodie, so of course.
Oh, definitely, without a doubt, bro. I eat edibles all the time.
All the time.
I was telling Nell about you like ever. I was like, yo, Nell, my boy, he does the cannabis,
bro.
Infused dinners, and I kept telling him about that show. Like, yo,
it's so great, bro. I love it.
Bro. Yeah, check him out.
Yeah, and it definitely has health benefits, I bet. Too.
Yo, bro. So look, when you don't decarb the ganja, it has more CBD effects and THCA. So THCA is for like inflammation and pain and shit, and that's why people just don't decarb, because they want to get the CBD effects of it, and that's why there's CBD. But there's so many CBDs out there now that it's hard to keep up with it. You don't even know It's like it's 1,000 CBDs. Like you go in the store and I'd be like CBD candy, CBD mint. You're like, what the hell? Like,
Oh man.
it's so commercial.
That's
Everything's it got taken to a whole nother level, man. So you don't know what you're getting now. You have to be careful, man.
So you mean that the CBD at the Habibis is no bueno? You gotta get the real shit.
Just like that honey too, that packet of honey. That shit ain't safe either. You heard? Yeah, I stay away from that honey.
So that's one of the things that we're definitely gonna dive into later on regarding like the different strains and levels and what the difference is between THC and CBD and what the different effects of different types of strains are. Sativa, indica.
That's my favorite, bro. I love
indica, right?
Yeah.
So definitely, man. So what would you say if you had to have like a go-to dish, right? If I told you right now, hey, Chef Willie, give me your best dish right now for me to judge it, like your best dish.
Oh, short rib lasagna. Short rib lasagna, without a doubt.
Oh yeah.
Short rib lasagna.
You guys, I know about that. Short ribs, bro.
Short rib lasagna, the best dish, hands down. If I made that for you, bro, you'd be like, "This, I don't know what's wrong with this guy." But I
would be like this, finger licking good,
bro. Look,
what it is that short ribs is, if you know how to cook it, it's very tender.
Mm-hmm.
So and then if you mix that in with like the lasagna aspect of it, like you guys have no idea just how good short rib is.
And I grind it too. I grind the short ribs. I get them ground, so I cook them really good, like really good. And I just take the meat with the ricotta and I mix it with the ricotta. It's crazy.
Oh my God.
It's so fire. My girl's friend, she hates lasagna. She hates it, bro. My dinner, she came and she said, I will never doubt another dish that you make again. Got me to eat lasagna. She was pissed. She was like, this lasagna. Oh man, what am I gonna do? And then she ate it. She's like, Will, I'll never doubt anything you ever make again.
I'm gonna take you up on that offer. I might send you something so you can overnight it for me.
Bro,
I'll
hell
definitely
yeah.
pay
I
you
overnight
for
food still. I still overnight food to New York all the time.
There you go. I'm definitely gonna try. I'm definitely gonna do that. So we're gonna definitely talk off the show. Sure. But for somebody looking for like a vegan dish, let's say it was John Tavar, our co-host, that he
pescatarian,
and he wanted to judge you based on your food. What would you?
I would do a good veggie stir fry, man. A real good veggie stir fry on wok with some cabbage. Put zucchini in at the end. I got this black garlic jam that I make.
Ooh.
So black garlic. The thing about it is it doesn't have any taste of garlic because it's kind of like fermented. You have a slow cooker and you put the garlic in there for like 2 weeks, and it turns the garlic black, like pitch black.
Wow.
And you can just mash it, and it just dissipates. So it's like it doesn't. You could take honey. I take honey, fermented honey. I'll show. Hold on, I got it right here. Where the hell is it at?
Bring it out, brother. Bring him out.
This is the fermented honey and garlic right here.
Oh my God.
So
that shit has a lot of health benefits.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. So I have like 2 or 3 jars of this in my house, just fermented garlic. And then this is the black garlic right here. Probably can't see it that good.
Oh, I see.
But it's really black. Like you could just mash it and you turn it into a jam with this honey and garlic, and you just rock. I like cook it a little bit.
Put that shit on your toast.
Yo, anything, yeah. It's fire, bro.
Real quick, what's your recommendation on the how long should somebody ferment garlic and honey?
So this has been fermenting since the 4th month of this year. 409 2020 has been fermenting. You can let it ferment as long as you want, but when you ferment it, you want to make sure that you leave some space in it for when you put the honey and garlic, because it gets gassy and you have to keep burping it. And when you burp it, you'll see like the bubbles raising from the garlic. You don't want to have
volcano.
Yeah, exactly. If you don't burp this, your glass will explode.
Oh shit!
Break. So you have to make sure that you burp that.
Yeah, imagine you coming in from outside from
work.
Work.
You'll be tight. You'll be tight.
Wow.
Or you just like you went outside, you smoked a spliff, and you come in, the shit just blows up in your face.
That shit would be crazy. Oh man.
Oh wow.
That's like 4 months of work and you come in, you like that's how you feel, bro?
When I was making this before, like my mom was visiting and she spent the night, and I opened the bottle. She's like, you what are you doing? You eating garlic? I'm like, no, Mom, I'm just burping these things. She's like, what the hell? That's strong. She was all in my living room. I was like in my kitchen. That stuff is really good for you, man. Though it's really good.
Yeah, no, definitely, man. And that's one of the things we wanted to get to. You know, as we explored your digital bio on Instagram, we noticed that a lot of your foods are very healthy and
I like to do that, bro.
Natural elements. And that's definitely something that we definitely appreciate, because we're always into like basically informing our audience that natural foods are the way to go. Non-GMO stuff, straight fresh. Yeah. And a lot of your dishes are definitely yummy. I can see them, and they look like they're very healthy as well. But they look like so delicious that even if you're not a health,
you'll still eat it.
You want to dig it.
Still eat it.
Yeah, you still eat
it. I'm super allergic to dairy, and I used to be a cheesemonger at Italy at Chris. So I can't eat cheese, bro. Like one day I just woke up and my body was like, you know what? No more cheese, fucker. That's it. Like, and I was eating it every day.
Oh,
and
man.
One day it just came. It just happened. I thought I was having a heart attack, bro. But it was just messing with my gut, bro. It was just cheese, man. Cheese.
Oh, man.
Because that's all that funky cheese you was eating over there.
Bro. I know every single cheese. Like, and my boy, too. That's how I hooked up with my two boys. Because Chef Jose, he used to work at Italy. He was the Pesce chef at Seafood. And they came through a couple times. And they was like, yo, we need a cheese for this dish. And I was like, all right, bet. What you making? He's like, he told me. I was like, all right, give me 2 seconds. I ran back to the thing, cut a piece, smelled it. I was like, all right, bet. I pulled them over there. They ate it. Later on, I go to the dinner at night, and they're like, this dude doesn't even eat cheese. We're going on what he said. He said, and honestly, we haven't tasted it. And when they tasted it, they was like, bro, how the fuck did you know? How did you know? I was like, I don't know. And then they kept coming to ask me for cheese. Yo, bro, they kept coming back all the time. That was an infused dinner. It was an infused dinner. It was crazy, bro.
It was lit. That was
crazy, man. But that's what's up what you do, though, man. That's your own thing going on, man.
Yeah.
You know what you do, which is the great part about it.
Crazy.
I could definitely attest to being allergic to dairy as well. Me, like, I'm hard-headed. Like, I'm not a like. I'm not 100% officially allergic to dairy, but I do have breakouts like of eczema,
you can
psoriasis because of dairy. Certain like soaps I can't use. I can't drink dairy, period. But I'm still like I love cheese. I love cheese, and it's crazy. Like I'm like a little rat. Like
I love cheese too.
You know.
And then the job, they used to have the towers of fucking cheese.
Oh my god!
I
got an old school picture of that shit. They'll never see that again.
It's nowhere near like that no more.
No way! It couldn't be. The health regulations.
Me and Will actually got cool because Will wanted to come over to the butcher.
Yeah.
Because like I've always said, and we had my boy John on before. It's like when you're a butcher, you really understand the different cuts. It's like meat and what goes well with stuff like that. Like you knew that short ribs went well and it made the best lasagna you ever had, but there's
I don't know how
different cuts that people don't know about that go really good, that is actually cheap, and so most people go for the high end stuff. They don't realize that there's other stuff, and he really wanted to come and learn. Unfortunately, things didn't work out, and but me and Will, we just became cool, man. We just started talking and vibing, and and then he did his thing. He's been doing his thing now. So
for
proud
sure.
of you, Will, man.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Chris Wright has always said that in order to be a good chef, it's recommended to start off as a butcher, just so you could get an understanding of the different types of meat, the textures, how to cut it a certain way,
how to cook it.
Yeah,
that's very important.
Oh yeah,
because as a chef, you're gonna learn how to cook. Period. But if you know how to appreciate the animal and how the animal's cut and certain things about how the animal's like slaughtered or whatever it is you want to call it.
If you cook a piece of meat and you cut it the wrong way,
it's gonna mess up the whole thing.
The whole thing up, because then it becomes from what's a very tender piece, it could become a very tough piece, and then your whole dish is fucked up. I've had chefs like fuck shit up. Like I'm like, dude, what the hell's wrong with you? Like
you wouldn't even thought that. Like that, making a little error right there will mess up the whole thing.
The whole thing, bro. Fuck your whole thing up.
Wow.
So basically, if you want to be a chef, man, you got to go to Butcher 101 class, man.
For real.
That's boot
Or
camp.
just know how to use a knife, or be in
camp.
a West Indian family. Because when I was around, they was cutting meat all day. They was like, cut this, cut that. I was like, all right, got you, grandma. She's like, just stay out the way of the knife.
Hey,
just
so
don't be in the front of the way of the knife. That's what she said.
Chef Willie. So if someone was looking to purchase ingredients from you, or even contract you to get some food from you, like say me, for instance, I wanted to try that short rib lasagna and also buy a few seasonings from you, where can one find
Instagram?
Instagram. Okay.
Right now, Instagram. I'm trying to work a website out, but the domain stuff is really strange.
Oh my
I'm
God!
trying to get something. Strange. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out the whole dynamic of it before I jump into it, because I don't want to just get it and be like, what the hell did I get myself into? Because I want to figure it out myself. I don't want to pay nobody to do it if I could do it, and I know I can. So
I like that. I like the determination right there.
So let's drop your social media real quick, and we'll do it before the show's over again, just to remind people. So the gangster _ hippie. Correct? That's your Instagram.
Yeah.
Okay, so Instagram is a great way to communicate. It's definitely like a digital business card. So anybody looking out there, or for our listeners or viewers, to get some infused deliveries of food, holla at my boy Chef Willie here, gangster _ hippie through Instagram. DM him. You know what I'm saying? Get those flavors. He has a lot of seasonings, right? So what should people expect in your inventory? Like, what can they purchase from you?
Everything that I use is like top shelf, like all my olive oils, all my coconut oils. Like, for instance, let's see.
So they can get seasonings from you, oils.
Right. Yeah, so this is Dr. Bronner's. This is like the top shelf Dr. Bronner's olive oil. I mean coconut oil. Okay. And this is what it looks like after when I like use it. I don't know if you get.
Nice.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah, we could definitely see it.
Yeah.
Focus in a little bit better. Go ahead. Show it one more time. There you go. That looks awesome, bro. That looks like it's like. So is that infused?
Yeah, this is infused.
Can I get high as fuck off of that?
Bro, if you took like a teaspoon of that by yourself, you'd be good. Because I make that really strong for edibles.
I'll be on Wi-Fi.
Oh no, you be definitely good. And then this is one of my olive oils that I make. This is 1 cup, and it costs us $40 for a whole cup. And this is one that is half decarbed and not decarbed, so it's gonna have those flavor terpenes in it.
Nice.
And I like to use indicas because I like for people to be chill. You feel me? Like
body high.
Yeah. Sativa makes me feel like I'm on a rocket. I can't do that.
Go gadget.
No, nah.
But Will, so let's go through a list of exactly what is it that you carry and what is it that you sell and the prices. Can you do that for us real quick?
Yeah, sure. So I have a 6-pack of seasonings right now, and I have 4 right next to me. One is Medakin, one is Speckled Drip, and one is Local Adobo. This one is Mount Greenery. I have another one called El Barrio de New York. Yeah. El Barrio, so that's like the hood of New York. It's really it's a lemon pepper, and then I have another one that is what's the other one? I don't have the other one, but I have 6. But it's $10 for each one.
You raise them up a little bit for us there, so our reviewers can see it real quick.
And I got a question. What's your high selling one though? Do you have like a high selling one?
The Medakin, the Mediterranean Jamaican jerk.
Oh, that's like okay.
Yeah. Everybody when they hear that, they're like, all right, let me have that one.
Is that the one that you were saying earlier that doesn't burn your palate? That's like just enough. Like it's good for even the non-spicers.
Yep.
Okay.
It's super surprising.
Is there even a word non-spicer?
I guess so. Mild people, I don't know.
That just smells like weird thinking.
Oh yeah, that's the other two. Okay, the other two is Fishy Business. One is Fishy Business. So that's for seafood. That's for seafood.
That's me right there then.
And and let me see. Is it Fishy
Business? That's hype. He wants to get.
Well, that's infused.
Oh no, that's not infused.
Oh, I'm about to say.
No. The way that would be too insane. It would be impossible. I would have to take like, the vape pens that the people use.
Yeah.
I would have to take that and like dry it out and make it like crystallized and then put it in my seasonings. That would be too much.
Oh, I see.
I don't want to do that.
A lot of work to do that too, though, man.
Oh, definitely, without a doubt. Even to make that goop.
Right.
Just like my gummies. When I make gummies, I make a tincture and I let the tincture cook for like 8 hours, and then
Wow.
yeah. So then I extract it, and then I put it in a bottle, and I put like a cup of the tincture, and I cook it down into like this tar, just like into a goop, and then you put like some stuff in it, a little bit more stuff, and you add it to the gummies, and that's how you make gummies. Yeah, it's a whole process. You can't just take alcohol and put it in the gummies, no, because that shit will taste disgusting, and everybody will be mad at you, and you don't want that.
Motherfucker!
You're like, yo, what
Fuck
is this?
shit?
You ruined my gummy
Disgusting.
experience. You ruined my gummy experience.
I did
Bro,
that. I did it like 2 or 3 times, and I said, "Nah, this shit ain't right. Something's wrong."
So we have
Wow.
you have the seasonings. How much are each seasoning per seasoning? And you
So
have a
per
package deal, you
seasoning-
said, right?
Yeah. So per seasoning, it's 10 for the 6-pack, and I believe it's like 11 for one if you get the 3-pack, because I have to do shipping and I have to charge a bit extra. But other than that,
it's more convenient to get the multi package.
yeah, definitely. I came up with the idea on my birthday, which was on Halloween. I said, you know what?
Yeah, happy belated. I
So
seen
thank
that.
you, bro. Yeah.
But
So I just
definitely that's a good
here,
deal,
take the
man. I
6-pack.
think it's a good deal.
It's great. It's not bad. It's organic. Everything comes with a list of ingredients. So if you're allergic to anything, it doesn't mess with you.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, so like you'll know what not to have, or like some stuff has orange peels, some stuff has like a bit of lemon in it, but it all has every ingredient, so you'll know.
And
everything
we have
is
the
100%
oils,
organic.
the oils as well. So what's the deal with the oils?
So
how
the
can
oils,
one obtain one of those?
If you wanted the oil, just ask me, hit me up my DM, and I'll just be like, what flavor you want? Indica, sativa, and I can easily do that in like a day.
And then they have different tastes. So you have a coconut version, you have a
So the coconut is always, I make it a lot stronger because I use that for edibles. But the olive oil is like only 7 grams. But the coconut oil, bro, I don't even know. I just go crazy because I want people to enjoy it. And I know the dosage because my fiance does all the dosages by thing. But I think if I'm correct, it's like almost a 1.5 zips I put in the coconut oil. And it's only 5 cups of oil. So it's really strong.
Oh, I see. Okay, so
you have to be dangerous. Like it's really dangerous. Like 2 ounces of this, if you take 2 ounces of it and you like just scrape 1 little teaspoon and you just ate it, you'd be good for like 5-6 hours.
Wow.
How about cannabis infused candies like edibles?
Oh yeah.
Are those things they can purchase from you too? I mean, we don't want to blow up your spot. I mean, you might have the DEA break down your dose.
Nah, bro. Look, it's different. You can make edibles and shit though. You feel me? It's not. Okay. You can't like illegal. Go crazy. Yeah, like I make these too. These is all personals.
What are those there that you have there right now? What is that?
These are edibles. These is gummies.
All those are the gummies that you were speaking of.
Yeah, these are the shell. These are like seashells.
Oh, that looks tasty right there. One of those put you in the right spot, bet.
Yeah, so I can't eat a whole one of these. I could take like a little nibble, but my wife, she can eat like 2 of them, be good.
Yeah, it depends on the person's like tolerance.
Yeah, these are like, I want to say like 150 milligrams for a whole one. Just one of these little things. So you do not want to go. I'm not exaggerating. These things are dangerous.
Those are definitely space gummies.
No, these are no joke. It's crazy.
Oh, you about to get lit right now? You took a half of that joke.
Yeah, I took a little bit. Yeah. But the thing with these two is, I make sorrel, and I take the sorrel and I put it in the gummies as the juice. So I make my own juice with that, and I put it in there as well.
Wow.
That still tastes so good.
I mean, the process, we're definitely going to dive into the process once we get into the cannabis foodies. One last question. What inspired you like to start doing these cannabis infused foods?
Oh,
was it just your love for marijuana?
Always,
or was it just that you knew the health benefits plus your love for marijuana?
Yeah, hell yeah. Like I've seen people are doing it all over now. There's so many weed pop-ups, like people just doing weed. Like there's this chef that I follow in Canada, and his name is the Nomad Chef. Bro, he's crazy. He charges $125 per person to go to his dinners, bro.
Jesus.
And everybody, he be sold out all the time. Sometimes 150, and he just like he's killing it. He's one of my inspirations. Business. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's booming. Like, and in Canada, it's legal, so it's different.
Right. It's different.
Like, the game is way different in Canada. Like, if it was legal here, everybody be probably doing it.
Yeah, I mean, some states are coming around to
Oh,
like because
hopefully
they know.
Pennsylvania, because
Yeah.
they're
Right.
talking
I
about it
mean,
a lot.
but still, marijuana is still federally illegal, though. It is
Oh, of course,
federally
It
yeah,
illegal.
is. It is.
it is.
Yes, it is. But like it's crazy because the DEA can also go and like say in
Yeah, they can just
California,
go.
they
They
bust
can just
down
go to
shops all the
dispensaries.
time. The
Yeah,
the
for
federal
no
government.
reason.
It's
For no
crazy.
reason. So it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
It's
And
insane.
also, 20 past 4, that my dude Jose, Chris and Jose, they were killing it, bro, killing it with their events made me want to also just be like, yo, I could do it, bro. Like they, as soon as I seen it, I was like, I could do it without a doubt, because I know I have talent, and I know people love my food. I haven't ever really had a bad complaint.
Yeah. So
Not that
your
I can say
love,
that.
your love for food plus your love for marijuana,
Yes,
you
bro, I love it.
held that together, and you're like, you know what? Not only am I doing something that I love, but I can profit off of this, and
And I can
I
help people
love the
too.
weed culture. You love the
Yeah,
weed
I can
culture
help
at
people.
the
Like
same time.
weed is, yeah, people smoke weed to get high, but also people do use it medically as well. Like
Yeah.
there's a bunch of people that's like 50, 60 years old that we don't even know that's doing it behind closed doors because they're so scared. But
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah.
Hey, grandma, you got your eyes are kind of red there.
Yeah, like they don't smoke it, but they probably eat it. They do.
Yeah,
They definitely do.
and that's the whole thing that
She definitely needs that, like, because she has a lot of body aches and
My
so.
homegirl, she just hit me up the other day. She's like, "Yo, my stepmom, she wants some of your treats." I said, "Okay, send them out tomorrow." Hit me up like everything was good. I was like, "I knew it."
and that's one of the things about cannabis infused foods that if you're not a smoker, because some people are not smokers, they don't like to smoke, just period, right? They
Yeah,
can still enjoy the benefits of
definitely.
cannabis health wise through food, through edibles,
Yep.
through anything like a piece of chicken that's infused,
Anything.
whatever, you know
Anything.
what I mean? So it's great that you're doing that to help people as well. Because if you're not a smoker, you can still enjoy the health benefits by eating a dish made by, say, someone like you that infuses their food with that.
Yep.
Still get the health benefits. Yeah,
It's
for
true.
sure. Yeah.
That's true, though. I mean, during the lockdown, I mean, they made a killing.
Oh my god.
During the lockdown,
Oh,
it was a killing.
like
A
it's
killing.
so crazy. So even to own a dispensary, they want you to legally prove you can make up to $500,000. Who the fuck is
Yeah.
doing that?
Big business people, like people that
Like,
got.
like
That's why
we're
it's
not
crazy.
doing that.
I believe the 81% of the weed dispensaries are owned by white people.
Yep.
81%.
Hey man, it was gonna happen anyway eventually, but
Yeah,
it's like
yeah,
it's hard to get into it. It's hard it's very hard.
yeah.
I saw it in a documentary somewhere. Like this lady, she was like that. I think it was about in Cali. She's like, "Yo, it's crazy the taxes." She's like, "If I make $100, they're taking like half of that,
Yep.
and then the taxes because you got the dispensaries even more than
Yep.
a normal business would
They
pay."
don't want you to succeed. You gotta be rich, bro.
Yeah, and then you gotta pay your workers. So by the time
Yep.
she's looking at a profit, she's got like 80% loss.
Yep.
She's only making like $10-15 for herself.
That's not good.
That's crazy. Or for $100.
That's
No.
crazy. That
And
is.
and that's part of the censorship. How they just try to make it hard for people who don't have the resources
Yep.
not to get there, right? But
Yep.
even if you have a little bit of the resources,
They still
it's
try to
still
take
hard for you. So you
Yeah.
have to it's all about. I mean, I think once the industry gets bigger, it's gonna be easier
I
access.
think once it
for
goes federal,
people like us.
legal,
Yeah.
that'll
Once it gets
change.
like more legal on a wider scale,
Yeah.
then everybody be like, all right, I could get my foot in here.
I mean,
But
they're projecting by 2023, the weed industry is going to be worth about $30 billion.
Oh yeah, bro. It's halfway there, if not more.
Right.
No.
And I agree with that, man. I mean, but we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens,
For real.
And though, man, big business, you know how they get. They
Yeah.
get greedy and they start buying all these acres.
Yep.
They just knock out, the weed.
Hey, Mike Tyson owns a farm too. I don't know if y'all know that.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, I bet
Yeah.
though. Yeah, Mike,
Yeah.
for sure. That wouldn't surprise me.
He does.
That wouldn't surprise me at all, man.
And not only does he have a farm, he has like a whole complex that's like
Yep.
it's like a Disney World experience.
Yep.
It's like a safari type thing.
Wow,
You go over there
Exactly.
and you like spend the whole day there. You can can
crazy.
stay there overnight. It's like a little like a getaway, like a
Yep.
destination basically,
He's smart.
where you experiment with different types of CBDs, THCs.
Yep.
They have different type of psychedelic stuff too going on.
Yep.
There, you know what I mean? So It's definitely it's like a
it's a ranch
for
You guys do
spiritual
a big ranch.
healing. Basically, it's like a
Yep.
spiritual
Right,
healing
right.
place. Yeah. So
Mike's a changed man.
yeah,
Wow, that's crazy.
that's the reason why he even created the whole thing, because all the trials and tribulations that he went through, and
Yep.
you know, him having such an anger issue, right? And he said that marijuana helped him like change his whole life, you know.
He smoked like a chimney.
So
I know
who
he-
knows? Yeah,
Him and Snoop, man. Him and
Yeah.
Snoop, like,
yeah.
are the biggest celebrities that I know of that, you know what I mean, are big on that.
yeah.
Imagine you being a killing machine, and then all of a sudden you're like this nice guy,
Yeah.
you know.
But did
So
you guys
real.
see his recent podcast with Lil Bozy?
Yeah, I saw that. That was crazy. He's like,
Yo, for real. But what he
Yo.
does, he scares people, though.
he was
Yo,
like, what's going on?
imagine though being on a podcast with Mike Tyson and he's smoking butt and he's
Mhm.
looking at you dead serious, like,
Yeah. he's like,
I got demons
I like the way he
inside.
talks about
and he did it like, so you gonna talk your shit, right? Why? Like basically
Shit.
saying like I'm Mike Tyson. You ain't gonna do nothing.
That was too funny, bro. I
yo,
saw
bro.
that.
I was like,
It was a great podcast.
yo, and he was mad uncomfortable too.
He was.
That's
He
the
definitely
thing.
was.
It's mad quiet. They don't even say nothing. They just like pause for a bit.
He was. He did that for a long
It's
time.
Mike talking to you, man. What you
Yep.
gonna say? Talk back?
Like, but that's the whole. That was so great about it. It was just like Mike is just gonna, he's gonna say whatever he gonna say. He don't care. He's Mike Tyson. What you gonna do? Nothing. So
Nothing.
that's what made it more like amazing.
He do it to everybody.
That had me rolling, man. That was
that
funny.
ass like.
That was a funny clip, man. Because I think it was
And-
some Wayne Wade's daughter,
Yeah.
little Boozy, was talking about how about homosexuality, and Mike Tyson's question: are you a homosexuality? Since you always want to talk about that,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? And Boozy
Yep.
was
Imagine getting that question, bro. Like,
Yeah.
how do you respond to that? Like,
I'll be like, nah, bro, you got it, Mike. That's it. You won. Conversation over.
you got it, bro.
that's
it's very
great.
intimidating for sure.
For real.
Yeah, it is, man. But I mean, it's gonna be big business, though. You're right, though, about that. But we'll see. I mean, who takes over, though? Because you know how it works with this, with big business, giant corporations,
Yeah.
man.
They could just back out and be like, you know what? Take that shit.
Right.
Or something else. It'll be a different drug. Who knows?
Right?
By that time.
No,
Right,
for sure.
right. That's true, though. You're right about that, man. That's insane.
Yeah, man. So cannabis foodies, man. Let's get into that. Let's get into cannabis foodies. Let's talk about the different strains now. So we have sativa, which is more of like an up high. It makes you feel like you're like active, right? And then you
Yep.
have indica, which is more of a body high. It makes you feel like more calm and more
Yep.
collective. And if you want to just be at home, chilled out, you don't want to really do anything for the day, indica is probably the best way to go. But if you're the type of person that you want to be a functional pothead, sativa is recommended.
Yeah.
So the different type of strains, different levels of THC, CBD. Let's dive into that real quick, Will, since you're more of an expert than
So right now, one of my favorite strains right now is called Tropicana Cookies. I don't know if you ever heard of it.
Ooh.
You ever heard of it?
I've heard of it, but I never had it.
Bro. So like I love it. My wife hates it because it makes her sleepy because it's an indica. It's an indica high. It's a hybrid. It has sativa, but it's 70 indica, 30 sativa. So it's indica dominant. I don't mind like hybrids, but it has to be indica mostly for me because if I have sativa like you said, that'll be it for me. I'll be like zooming. I feel like I'm having a heart attack. It's really strange, bro. Like sour diesel, bro. Oh my God, I never ever will smoke that again.
That's the uptown thing, baby. You heard?
Oh, that shit was crazy. Yo, with one dime bag of sour, one little dime bag of sour had people feeling like they smoked the eighth of what's happening right now.
That shit stinks like high heaven,
bro. It's crazy.
You can't hide that shit at all.
One little dime bag of sour used to have you smack like 3 grams right now.
That shit was like I remember
what it
like
was.
10 years ago, everybody that shit was like everywhere.
Crazy, bro.
That was big back then.
Yeah, man, I think I smoked some sour D, and I went. That was Thanksgiving. I went to your crib, Jay. I was high as a fucking kite in the train. I was like,
paranoid.
That sour D, no joke.
Oh man.
I mean,
what would you recommend it for a beginner though? Someone who just never smoked, never tried edibles.
I would do like a sativa, or I would do like, dang, it's so many strains, bro. It's so many strains. I don't even know what to say. Like, I'm thinking of so much. I'm thinking of so many strains in my head. Like they got some stuff called sweet cheese. That's good for beginners. Sweet cheese is very good.
Mm.
Also, um, there was this one strain that I had. It was called Gaz. It was called Green Apple Zittles, and it was like really purple and like leafy, man. But I can't ever get it again. One of my friends had some, and he said the person he was gonna get it from, it turned out to be a hermaphrodite. I don't know if you know what that is.
Oh my
In
god.
in the form of a plant. So look, the plant turned. It was originally a female. So as it was growing, somehow it got stressed out and turned into a female male. So it had both parts.
Yes.
I don't know if you know what that is.
Yes,
Yeah,
I'm hermaphrodite. Sure.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
had
yeah,
a, you know, it had a, you know, we know what it is. Half and
yeah,
half.
yeah.
Yes.
So it's how So the leaves, some of the
A
like
penis and a twat.
yeah, exactly. Some have had the like sacks of the balls of where the seeds are, and then the other side had like the female part where the hair was and it was sticking out. And he
Oh
was
my
like, "Bro,
god.
that's no good. I gotta kill it." I was like, "Damn, that sucks." I was looking forward
Yo,
to that.
Willie, you had me laughing when you said
wow.
it had like the little balls, and you're like going like this, like
Yeah, it did. It did. Yeah, yo, bro.
teabagging. You was teabagging
I
the
was
wheat
like,
plant, brother.
damn, bro.
Oh
I
man,
was
Yo,
like, that's sad.
that's crazy.
the
Yeah.
greatest I ever had was my cousin had like, yeah, he's a marijuana enthusiast like you. Well, we was in his crib watching the Conor McGregor Mayweather fight, so he
Yeah.
had like pre-rolls, and we had his whole living room like the ganjas when the whole shit was smoky.
Yeah.
So he had like this lava, he had lava rocks
I
in
know
a
what that is.
lava
Yeah.
roll.
I don't like
Bro,
those things.
I smoked, we smoked most of that shit. So I'm sitting in his living room. I'm looking at my brother Josh, and I'm just thinking like, yo, this kid is so ugly. So I just started
Oh man,
hysterically laughing.
somebody watching the podcast, man.
Hysterically laughing, bro.
You gonna be like, yo, he telling me
He's sitting next to me and he starts laughing. He's like, yo, and Will, I was laughing for like an hour straight, bro. Hard, like. And then
he said, I said, I'll put you in my podcast, Chris. I'll make my own podcast. I'm coming for you, Chris. You gonna be tight.
Oh,
I
word,
looked at
man.
my brother, but I was like, yo, cause you so ugly. Yo, I'll never forget that shit. I was
Oh
so
man,
giggly like off that shit.
It
I'll
was
never
great.
forget it was lava rocks mixed rolled with lava. It's a lava roll with lava rocks. And
I know what that is. I ain't messing with that.
That shit is
bro, I was so it was like, but it was like a happy high. Like I was
Yeah, of course.
so like just laughing like for an hour, bro. It was like uncontrollable.
He was a giggly puff. Giggly puff.
It was giggly puff, bro. I was yo, but it was just the way my brother looks when he's like real serious. So he has like that real serious face.
I think we should give you those more often so you don't become a killer butcher all the time. As a killer.
And we'll see my face when I was like, cause back when Will was working, like I was
Used to
really
be tight.
stressed out.
Yeah.
I was like
They used to be leaving you dolly. He used to be leaving you dolly all the time. He's like, where everybody at? He's like, they left me again, nigga. Left me again. He's like, damn.
Easy tight, bro. I ain't like that no more. It's good.
I know. It's a lot more lean. I know. You made your place. You got your foot in. That's it.
Yeah, man. I think it was the lava rocks that got him better. Calmed him down a bit.
I sound like laughing, just giggling the whole time, man. Just,
Yo, bro, I never was that high in my life where I was giggling for an hour, uncontrollable.
Oh my
I've
god.
never been that high before.
Do you think Chris, if you would have been under the influence while cutting meat, you think you would have cut it better on the lava rocks and
I mean,
normal?
the thing with marijuana is like I don't smoke enough of it, so I can't control like my body when I do it.
Yeah.
You know, it's like when I'm drinking, I'm a drinker, so I know how to operate like intoxicated. But
allegedly, he knows how to control it. Allegedly,
but I've worked with with weed. It's like you have to be kind of careful.
Oh, definitely.
And it's like it kind of messes with your equilibrium, and it's very dangerous because you cut yourself like.
well, it impairs you. It does. You smoke a lot of it. Yeah, it impairs you.
So
Just like alcohol.
That, I'm like kind of like I know people who could smoke bud and be fucking high as shit and cut fucking meat and not be fine because they know how to control their body with that. But me is like I'm just like I did it once and I will never do it again.
On my dinners, I was extremely high. Every single one. Every single one. And I got right through it.
You got right through it?
Oh yeah, cut, cooked, served.
I think I took like the pens and shit. Dude,
I can't do those either. They make me cough too much.
dude,
You know,
I
like
was
the herb.
nah,
No.
man.
Me,
I
I'm
was
just
so
looking at
scared.
it as a like, you know, as a butcher, and I'm not a butcher, but looking at it at a butcher's perspective, you know, the meaner, the madder, the more gory you are, the better you can cut. So I would say that being high probably wouldn't be the best thing for a butcher because you're gonna be so nice to it, and you're gonna massage it and all that. You know,
You can
when
massage
you butcher,
it.
you want to kill and chop and
There's,
dice.
you know, there's people that I know a really good friend of mine who was like always smacked, and he was pretty as good as I was. So
Oh, really?
yeah,
mean,
so you know, and then I can't do
Yeah,
that.
my boy Jamal, he told Rasta dude, he a butcher, he be killing it, he be smacked. He be killing it. I be looking like, yo, I just nigga doing that.
That's insane because I mean that could be dangerous though because you're
Oh,
butcher,
super,
right?
bro, super.
High.
And I get like stuck. Like I just like if I'm really high, I get stuck, so I can't even talk. I just be like,
I mean,
Yeah, nah,
there's people that function great under the effects of marijuana. They actually they're weird without it.
yeah.
They're more impaired when they're not high than when they are high.
I smoke a
You
lot,
get what
bro.
I'm saying?
I eat a
But
lot of
listen, guys, I wanted to share this article here from the cannabis types, just for our viewers, or you know, for our viewers that are not really cannabis knowledgeable, if that's the proper way to say it. The different types of cannabis. Let's just go through it real quick. Here we have the three primary types of marijuana. Indica, which we already spoke about, right?
Yeah.
And the indica of effects, right? So we have here creates a powerful body high that refers as a couch lock. I'm gonna tell you right now, I've had plenty of couch locks. And bed locks too. I was sinking into my bed, yo. I was watching Power, Power the series, right? On Stars, and I kept hearing Ghost, like Ghost's name when he got killed the last episode, and I was literally sunk into my bed. When I looked around me, I was like in, and I don't even have my bed is like straight like a hard gel foam bed, and I'm like, well, how the fuck did I sink in? I'm like, damn, I must be gaining weight, and I was fucking high as fuck. And what I had was I didn't even smoke like in the car. What I had was I had a Nerds, Nerds, the candies.
Oh, the ropes, yo, you gotta be careful with those shit.
Infused Nerds, and that shit.
Be careful,
I took half of that shit, and I was done, bro. I was scared for my life.
Of course.
And you know what it was? Indica's a body high, so I wasn't really like mentally scared. I was more physically scared. If that makes any sense.
He was like a motherfucker. I've been that high before, bro. When I went to LA and opened LA, Italy, bro, the weed was like every fucking where, and I smoked some shit that
that shit must have been fun.
And bro, I woke up and I thought that my coworker was like, like the skips, like the when you take the video and then like it repeats.
Yeah.
So I thought this dude was literally so high and like half asleep that I thought this dude was literally washing dishes over and over again. And then it was crazy because like the crib he was in was like one of them creepy ass old apartments.
Oh,
and this is like in fucking Malibu, like Beverly Hills.
Wow.
Yeah, it's nice. That where they at, where they stay, the location is nice.
Yeah, and fucking dude, I literally thought that homeboy was like repeating itself. It's literally his whole body was like, I was like, damn, I'm really
like, let's see that in the replay.
On a replay, I was like, and then the whole fucking crib was like spooky as fuck. So. And then the dude was cool, but he was a little out there too, So it was like the whole combination was just fucking with my head, bro.
Yo, fucking Chris, I can imagine him like seeing that shit like.
And that shit, I think it was like it was rolled with like hemp, like in the oil.
Yeah, I know what that is. Yeah, I've seen those before.
And it was like a pre-roll with like hemp oil, and like it was just really fucking crazy blunt, bro.
Oh, it was like one of those moon rocks joints that is dipped in.
Yeah, it was like moon rocks, but it was
I'm
like
scared of pre-rolls.
Like oil and everything. It was crazy.
Man. All right, so couch lock. After consuming a strong indica strain, many consumers feel physically heavy, unwilling to move, and extremely relaxed. Indica also tends to stimulate the appetite. You get the munchies, right? Due to all of this, general advice for planning to enjoy indica is to have a snack, relax in front of a TV, and get comfortable. So if you are going to smoke indica, that definitely feed your gut, eat something so that you don't have the side effects as strong. That's basically what it's recommending for our listeners and viewers. So is that something you can attest to, Chef
Hell yeah,
Willie?
without a doubt. Without a doubt. Just a couple minutes before I got on the podcast, me and my wife and my little brother, we played this game called Apex, and we've been locked in like that, just playing it for like 2-3 days right now.
Oh my god!
I don't know if y'all heard of it. It's like a battle. It's like Fortnite, except better.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
Yeah.
So the medical uses of indica strains,
Muscle spasm,
is used to treat different medical conditions. While swallowing a pill means that a patient has to wait half an hour or more to kick in, but vaporizing it or smoking indica strains has an immediate relief. So if you smoke it or vaporize it, it's a quicker effect than if you have a pill. They have indica pills too. They're good for muscles, spasms, pain, anxiety, insomnia. And this is what an indica plant probably looks like here most of the time. They're bushier, they're shorter. They have like a fruity taste to them, right?
Yes, indeed.
And they look like kind of more of like a flowerish plant than sativa, basically.
Yeah.
That's basically what it is.
Sativa gets taller and like slim.
Yes. So there you go. So now we have the cannabis sativa. So let's talk about that. This is your arch enemy here, Chef Willie. Mine's too, because I can't. Your sativa just paranoids me.
Me too.
I think too much. Period. Like me too. Normal. I'm just like a thinker. Like I just think about a lot of shit, right? I guess that's why I'm an innovator. I guess, but whatever. I just think about a lot of shit. But sativa just makes me think a million times more than I usually think, right?
Too much.
How about you guys? You guys had any effects with sativa before, or
I'm not a marijuana guy, so I can't answer.
I hear that.
That's good. Yeah, I respect.
I see you light up before, brother. I see you take that blunt before. Stop playing.
Nah, come on.
He's like, nah.
It's gonna be all like Mr. High Mighty Professor here.
I really don't, man. I mean, I never got into smoking, bro. Like I never really did.
So you never got high before, John Tawar?
Yeah.
High? Well, what's high? That's what means.
Have you ever had marijuana in your life? We're not gonna. If you don't have to answer, you can plead the fifth.
No, me. No, listen. The reason why I say about being impaired because that's what I felt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think it's just like with drinking too, but it's also about your tolerance as far as like your body. And your diet. I mean, your diet definitely plays a major difference, I think. But I do know that, you know what I'm saying, it definitely takes it to a whole different level. You know what I mean? You know, that's why, like I was saying earlier about, you know, the impaired thing, you know, God forbid if I got to get operated. If I find a surgeon smoking, there's no way I'm allowed anybody substance to put anything in my body. You know what I'm saying?
We definitely love your articulate response. So you just want to say yes or no. You didn't even say yes or no. You just want to round.
I did.
Articulate response.
No, I said I was impaired.
Oh, you was impaired. So that means yes, you have.
And just a little bit.
Just a little. Okay, I said it's nothing.
You know what? It was secondhand smoke anyway. I don't even count it.
You're not gonna lose your job or go to jail for this. Let me see. Okay. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you might. Let's see. Lock him up. Look at Chris. Chris is like, yeah, lock that motherfucker up.
No.
Cannabis sativa is valued for its uplifting effects. That's another strain. Cannabis sativa. It has uplifting effects. So if you're a weed smoker that wants to be active, you want to be functional, you want to be going out, going to work, and make sure that you not, just being a slouch at home, sativa is the way to go. So it has different types of levels of cannabinoids. So different strains have definitely stimulating effects, right? So indica causes a physical high, which is known for its head high, which is felt mostly in the brain. So meaning it's gonna make you think a lot about a lot of shit. Definitely like a psychedelic type drug. That strain, right, Chef?
A lot of weed does give you psychedelic effects, though.
Yeah.
People don't know that or pay any attention.
Yeah. Particularly sativa, though.
Yes.
They give you, it gives you more of that productivity, like as far as like.
I was thinking about the stars, the cosmos.
Something like that.
All Sagan's right now. It's like
you just be like, damn, this shit's strong.
Yeah, so right here it says,
man.
look, sativa strains give you more of a hallucinogenic effect than indica, right? So right there, it just makes you feel like you're just like seeing things that you're not supposed to see. Like Chris Ryder saw the guy going in instant replay and fast forward. You know what I'm saying? He thought his brother was ugly.
I don't like that.
Crazy.
I like a lot of ice. Because like for me, I don't smoke a lot because like certain marijuana strains make me super paranoid.
It has to be sativa, dog.
Like
Gotta be.
super
It has to be
bad.
sativa,
Like I can't like.
And they're gonna do that to you.
Yeah, I can't like I can't do like certain strands because like if that's that should have made me paranoid. I think everybody wants to beat my ass. Like
Yeah, it's just the weed, man.
Everybody wants to. I can't like. I get super paranoid. I think like the worst I can't fuck with.
Well, it says it right here. I mean, people with anxiety disorders are often warned against smoking strong sativa strains. So if you're somebody who has like already like, you're like paranoid because people are gonna find out you're like a serial killer butcher, then you can't smoke this.
Well, this fucking dickhead over here always fucking wants to talk.
They're gonna figure me out. They're gonna know I fucking kill people.
You know what I always say, man? You're a foodie. You know the flavors. I think that we can do a dinner with this guy. And look at his marbling. He's very plump.
Hey, listen, man. I'm a fat boy.
Some good
I'm
stuff.
a fat boy. I love food, but there's nothing wrong with
I was like, where's he going with this?
He's the greatest though.
He's trying to make a joke.
Yo, I make a joke every time we get like a fucking piece of meat that's like super great.
Oh, snap.
Like, yo, this was a fat fuck, bro. Like this was a fat fucking animal that just sat there and ate all day. Cause that like, you get that saying, when you get that grain, it should just
Chef Willie, comedy is not Chris's forte. Killing is his forte. So it's kind of hard for them. It's kind of hard for him to build a joke. But
it's crazy.
Nah, listen. The whole narrative about being a butcher is what you need to be joking for.
Oh yeah,
how to physically take somebody apart. So
here you go. I'm scared, brother. I sleep with a night lamp on.
He already know the deal. He already know the arsenal.
Listen, I sleep with a night lamp on and with garlic around my neck just in case he comes.
He know the deal.
I'm like, hey, stay there, butcher.
I showed him my collection.
The power of Christ compels you.
He's like, oh shit. Yeah, bro. Take your elbow off. Don't play
whole collection though.
Oh man. So listen, if you have if you need a burst of creativity and productivity, you definitely want to smoke sativa. So if you're a musician or a rappers, that's what they smoke.
Or wait, I'm gonna cut you off. I apologize.
Okay.
You can sit in the room by yourself and do a bunch of mushrooms like Mad Lib did, because that's what he did. Because he created a fucking bunch of albums by eating mushrooms by himself and smoking weed. Mad Lib is a great producer, and that's what he did.
Shit.
I know you know who that is.
Of course.
Yeah.
So he was like all shagadelic and just like,
bro, he produced Freddie Gibbs, all his albums. That's who did it. Mad Lib.
And Freddie Gibbs is the beast.
Yeah.
It's nuts. That's nuts.
All right, so we got.
So there we go. So now we have so then you have the sativa effects. Now we're gonna go into the medical uses of sativa, right? It's used for different types of medical conditions. Obviously, some of the diseases and elements that sativa strains are often used to treat is ADHD.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can't pay attention, if you're a fucking foodie tootie, this makes you stay in check. So attention deficit hyperactive disorder.
Mm-hmm.
So it helps people. For those who don't know what ADHD is,
they try to diagnose every kid with that.
Yeah, that's bullshit. I mean, that's bullshit. That's not even.
I know.
Real.
They try to diagnose every kid with that.
I mean, white people created diagnosis.
Yeah, I never.
Because white kids don't respect their parents. They're like, "Fuck you, mom. I hate you. We're taking you to the doctor."
Yeah, my mom. She's like,
"Your son is a fucking retard." Like, your son is a retard. Give him this.
Bad. She's like, he's just a kid. He's just a bad kid. That's it. He don't got no ADHD.
That's all it is. That's all it is.
That's it.
Attention.
Yeah.
So, it finds that it slows down people's minds and helps them focus on tasks for long periods of time. So if you have ADHD, attention deficit hyperactive disorder, sativa is the way to go. It's a appetite stimulant, so it gives the boost of your brain, and you can go basically on the. It's like a chemotherapy type thing, right? So
Crazy.
yeah, so sativa is good for people who have like issues with cancer, and if you're doing, going through a strong like medical condition like AIDS or something, whatever. It's good for depression. If you're a sad motherfucker, you want to smoke sativa because it's gonna make you feel great. It's gonna make you feel happy. So Chris, I suggest.
I knew it, God. I was waiting for that.
you knew it, right?
I was waiting.
Smile a little bit there, buddy. You're on the podcast.
I ignore it.
And so it's frequently recommended for people who are battling depression. This may be due to the fact that many sativa strains are high in CBD. CBD is the cure for depression. I've been saying this for years. It makes you feel good. I've had CBD strains. I'm not depressive. I'm not perfect. I do sometimes feel like, things are not going my way, but I try to be optimistic, right?
Always.
I don't give up. I'm a fighter. Like I'm
very important.
I always have hope. But the time that I had CBD, I had like 1,000% hope. Like I was too much. I was gonna call John Tavar with so many ideas. And I said, "Wait, I can't do this. He's gonna think I'm a retard." And then I was gonna call Chris to give him ideas of how to cut certain meats, but I'm not an expert in butchering. So sativa plants.
Oh snap!
Unlike in
I think it fascinates Nell that I fucking cut flesh for a living.
Yes,
that's not an easy
it
job.
Doesn't fascinate me. It kind of worries me, but that is what it is. It's an art form, right? So sativa plants, unlike indica, sativa plants grow narrower, taller. They become loosely packed. So we could go back see how beautiful it looks. Look.
So that's how. Okay.
So let's go back to the indica. See the difference?
So the colors definitely. I mean, it's all green for the indica.
Yeah. And the indica looks more like a flower versus the sativa looks more like a plant. If that makes any sense.
But I've seen the hybrid cannabis. You see the hybrid? That can look like each thing sometimes. It's very strange.
Yeah, because the hybrid is a mixture of both.
Yeah, bro. It is so like I've seen something like that's an indica, that's sativa. I'm like, how the fuck? But that makes sense because they're hybrids, so they can look like either things.
Yeah. I mean, the name speaks for itself. As a hybrid, is a mixture of both.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's like Latinos. Latinos, we're a mixture of like every race. If you're Latino, you do like a 23andMe, whatever was that shit called?
You check your blood.
23andMe, you're gonna come back like a percentage of every fucking.
You're gonna be like, what the hell?
You're gonna come back to everything that existed on planet Earth. You're gonna be like 1% dinosaur.
Dinosaur.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Man, I swear.
You high now, bro? Like what the dinosaur?
I had some CBD.
Yo, he has
oh my god,
man! Like that.
Hey man, Chef Willie secretly sent me a delivery.
I think he had one of your candies on the low. You ain't even...
Yeah, but listen, man, it's like when you're a hybrid, you're a hybrid.
For real.
So that's the difference between how they look. Real quick, look how beautiful that looks. The color texture. That look like some purple haze.
Which is crazy.
It looks like purple haze a little bit.
I really liked purple haze a lot when I had my opportunity to smoke it.
I bet you do, buddy.
It was.
So, hybrid cannabis. In the world of cannabis, we have here the hybrid, right? So the hybrid strains have a combined characteristics of both sativa and indica. So depending on the percentage, there's some that are 50-50, which you can feel the effects of both sativa and indica, or there's some strains of hybrids that make you feel either more sativa or more indica, more brain high, more body high. So basically that's what it means, a combined characteristics, right? So
yeah, I like 70-30, man. 70-30 indica dominant. That's been working for me just fine. I don't want to go no different than that.
So it says here, it offers the best of both worlds. So if you want to feel super lit, but not too lit, but kind of like creative, but kind of like, I want to stay at home, but I don't know what to do. If you're like an iffy person, You don't have those iffy people that don't know what the fuck, like how to make a decision. You know what I mean? Like women particularly. Like you tell them what you want to eat for dinner. I don't know. Like this is the perfect weed. Like you know what I'm saying? Like those type of people are like very doubtful. This is what you want to smoke. This shit will make you feel like this will get you right in check.
You see, now just said some shit. He about to get some hate mail from some woman. Like,
I
need this, I need that. What the fuck you know about that? Like,
oh, fuck this guy. He doesn't know us. He doesn't know us.
Shaking their head and shit, watching this podcast. Like, how you doing
that? So the hybrid cannabis effects. Let's see what we got here. Some hybrid strains can extremely be high in THC. So some of them can be really high in THC, like what Chef Willie said, 70%. So 30%. You prefer it to be the other way around, though, 70 indica and 30 THC. But
no, 30 not. So the THC levels now, they got some whole nother THC they found in weed now, and they making it. I don't even know what it's called. I forgot, but they found something else, another chemical in weed that gets you higher. I just found out about that like a month ago.
Yeah. How much, like, this is a great question. I'm gonna ask you guys right now, or let's just finish this up. Like, how much fucking high can you really get? Because there's like, I think, a level high, and you just keep on trying to, like,
you can't reach a certain level, man. Just gotta chill, bro. That's it.
Yeah,
it's true that if you get to that high, you smoke yourself sober. Is that true?
Sometimes.
You try to get so high, you smoke yourself sober.
Sometimes. It is possible.
Man. Yeah,
it definitely is possible.
It's weird because I was gonna ask you, have you ever had like a collapse, like after you got high?
But that's when you do that, you got to take like a 48-hour fast or like a 3-day fast. You just don't do anything. Just drink water. Don't smoke any weed.
So what's a collapse? Like a blackout? Like a weed blackout?
You can't get high.
Shit. So a collapse means a weed blackout. So basically, how people black out under alcohol influence, people can black out under.
Yeah, because it's you smoke too much weed. You got to chill. You got to bring your tolerance back up or down.
Fuck. That's crazy, man. It's crazy. But some hybrids have lower percentage of THC with high percentages of CBD. So it all depends on the individual strains, right? So let's check out how they look. The hybrids look like Chef Woody was saying, a combination of both. As you can tell, you see the stems here look like an indica, but then the inner part looks like a sativa plant.
Yep.
So there you go. That's enough of that. But my favorite strain is Blue Dreams and GG4 Gorilla Glue.
I
love those. Like that too. And grandma cookies, whatever you want to call them, shits. I forget what they call, but yep. So we're back. Yeah. So those are the different strains there for our listeners and our viewers, mostly because our viewers were able to see the actual article we brought up. But yeah, man. I mean, it's very it's good to get informed. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people smoke weed just to smoke it because they see people on TV, the rappers particularly, because it's part of our culture.
It's commercialized now. It's so commercialized.
They think it's cool to smoke weed, but they don't know nothing about it. They're just smoking whatever. Like they go to the block and they cop from the guy in the corner.
You gotta be careful, bro. That shit will make you think you smoke some angel dust or something. You be in the house.
You be like smoking from Friday, right?
Yeah, for real.
And be in the pigeon coop in the
real
top of 183rd, like
for real. Nobody want to talk to you. Like, bro, you remember what you did? You're like, I don't remember nothing.
Like it's crazy, man. So yeah, definitely, man. It's definitely great to get informed. I mean, there's a whole science behind it. Obviously, we know that, but this is for viewers and listeners who are like novice smokers, amateur smokers. They don't really know. Like
one of them, like I just learned a lot right now.
There you go. We just enlightened you, brother. Now you might go try it. Those different strains.
Edibles for you, well, and then
he's
gonna be high as a kite.
And we know, bro.
Yeah, man. Joe, let us know. John Tavar hits you up on the side so we could look on him next episode. We got you, buddy, Mr. Professor. Professor X.
One of my boys, though, he's big on it. You guys know him, Christian. He's always big on it. He always tempts me to do it, but I always say I don't know. Oh. I just don't want to do it.
Wait, so does Christian hit you with the with the 1980s infomercial. You could John Tavares smoke weed. You're like, no, I don't want to. You're a chicken. You're like, no, you're a turkey.
Nah.
I'm not a chicken. You're a turkey.
He's funny with that though.
Yo, talking about that, in the 1980s, those drug infomercials were fucking insane.
Bro, they were scared. Yeah, they was trying to scare the fuck away.
They're trying to don't do it.
So they can have it all for themselves. They was doing that shit.
God.
My cousin's fucking like super big on that shit. Like, and it's crazy because we actually outsmoked him. He's like, I can't smoke no more. Cause me and my brother, we was just, and I don't smoke like that, but he has such. For me, the reason why I'm not heavy on it is because I hate like that burning in my throat.
Yeah,
like, that's real uncomfortable.
Hey, yo.
Pause that. So,
Pause that.
If it's a filter, like that lava rocks had a filter on it. So I was able to go down the easier pause. This guy's he's a juvenile delinquent over here. But that's for me was always been like the smoke was just something I couldn't
too harsh, yeah.
Much.
I wish I would have had a close up of you when you said that burning in my throat. That was a super pause, bro.
I start coughing and then like
You're gonna have to pause the whole night now, bro.
Like my throat is just like on fire. It's like, but the high of it is like once in a while I like to get so fucking high you get stuck like you don't know what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, I mean, listen, man. At the end of the day, marijuana is definitely great for medical benefits. And for recreational purposes. There's some people that need it because some people actually have mental disorders.
Yeah, you can microdose on weed. You don't have to get extremely high. You can take like 1 or 2 hits, put it out. Yeah. You good.
I mean,
you gotta be extremely high all the time.
Yeah, I mean, it's good for diseases. It's good for people who have mental illness, illness that they can't function properly. And I just hope that particularly in New York State, because we live in New York. I mean, you don't live in New York State anymore, but I live in New York State.
Pennsylvania. So I've been reading a bunch of articles. It's been happening for like years now, but they've been saying that Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Montana, a couple other places are talking about getting it legalized. But let's see what happens.
Yeah,
it could be all.
But it's like it's like open carry. It's like
definitely.
It's a misdemeanor now. Like it's up to the cop in New York City.
It's up to the cop it's up to the cop.
So it's up to the cop if they want to do the paperwork, but
in the project, if you smoking in that hallway and they catch you, you running, because everybody they still
of course, but if
they still smoking, they still mess with people in the project.
Yeah, because
last time I was in Queens, we was smoking in the hallway and they just chased it. They don't care. It's all depends on the cop.
That's the NYPD for you.
Yep.
Don't give a shit. But in New York, they made it legal. Or they like to carry a certain amount on you that you just get like get one of those
a ticket.
Like if you were smoking like an open beverage ticket like that.
Mm-hmm. Yep,
it's like an open carry, like
it makes sense.
Yeah.
Open container. Sorry, it's the same.
Open container, like open. It's like a desk. They call it a desk ticket. A desk ticket.
That's not bad. Yeah,
you send it the $25, whatever, $50, and you're good. But New Jersey has medicinal.
They do.
It's legal.
Mm-hmm.
They have medicinal rights already. So if you live in New Jersey, you can get a permit or a license, whatever.
In Pennsylvania, you can do that in Pennsylvania too. They have dispensaries in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, so it's illegal medicinal wise.
Yep. It's not. Okay. It's not. You can't buy it like just without having a card.
What are your thoughts on medicinal marijuana? What do you think? I mean, I think
it's very good. Like they have this they have like this gel that comes in a syringe. When kids have seizures, they just put it in their mouths and the seizures go away in like less than 5 minutes.
No freaking way.
Bro, yeah, you can look it up, but they won't give the rights fully over to.
Why? What the hell? Like the FDA, I hate that shit. The FDA.
I don't know.
The FDA is a fucking joke, right? The FDA is a joke because the FDA only puts a stamp on things that they get paid for.
Of course, they have the recipe for it, but they don't want to give it up. They don't want to let it.
Fucking sucks, bro. Like everything, America's a corporation.
Of course it is. Yeah.
It's a business. If you're not putting out millions of dollars into something like to like basically fund something, like the FDA, they don't approve shit because they're not getting paid for it. That's insane.
Big business, man.
I was looking at it right now. There's 3 dispensaries in the city.
Oh, in New York, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, New York has a semi-medicinal.
But it's not herb though. It's only edibles, like it's certain like creams or oils. It's not.
Yeah.
Not what it is. Not what it is.
Oh, okay.
I went to a dispensary when I went to I think it was Massachusetts.
Yep.
Like, this Massachusetts, Connecticut, right there. So we actually went.
It's lit out there. Massachusetts.
Yeah, it's crazy because the line was ridiculous.
It's lit.
So it's illegal there or just
you don't need
anything.
ID. That's it. Then you're good.
It's called Pure Oasis.
No
My boy
medical,
told me about that. It struck me. It's called Pure Oasis, one of the biggest dispensaries in Massachusetts.
Yeah,
really?
And you can go to Massachusetts, get a bunch of shit, and as long as you cross the state lines, you good.
And it's black owned.
Oh, it's black owned, really.
I didn't know that.
What's it called again? The Grand Oasis, you said?
Pure Oasis.
Pure.
He told me about that. It kind of struck me when you guys was talking about that. He mentioned that to me.
Nice.
You know, he's big on that.
Nice.
But it's gonna change though, man. Like,
bro, that shit was like
it is.
It was like you could get an app, and like on the app you could put in like a map, weed maps. It was like
I know you're talking weed maps.
Dispensaries. Yo, dude, there was so much butt out there. Dudes was giving it to me for free. I was like, here.
I don't doubt it. That's how it is in Cali too.
You know,
They was paying you in weed for meat.
Nah, dude just was. I don't know. I guess he must have respected my skill set because every day he gave me like a lot. So I was like, damn, I don't know how to freaking roll. So I mean, thank you. But I don't know how I'm gonna take this shit back to New York City, but
listen, I mean, me particularly, whenever I want to know about a particular strain of bud, I go to Leafy, leafy.com. That's it. It's like the best. Oh, High Times, they have like an app too.
Yep.
You can find out the strain. You can find out the percentages. For the most part, every name that's out there as far as strains has already been,
it's already
broken down.
So
so if you're afraid of taking something like before you smoke it, just look it up on leafy.com. I'm not getting paid by them, by the way. I'm not being sponsored, just in case. But I mean, there's ways for you to find out. High Times has an app too. There's a couple of apps that are available for our listeners and our viewers. That if you're afraid to take a strain of bud, you want to find out how shagadelic you can get, go to leafy.com and check it out. High Times, and you can find out. Look at Chris. He looks happy
because they always wants to get shagadelic.
The last dinner I did with like
I like to shag. I'll say that much.
The last dinner I did like to shag. It was Chef Chris and Jose. They were on High Time. They was on High Time TV. They were in the live.
Get out of here.
Yeah, I was with them. Yeah, we did it in Jersey. It was a dinner with my homeboy. He owned a pizzeria. It was me, Chef Chris, my boy Jose, Trill, Chef Trill. He was on Bobby Flay. He was on Hell's Kitchen. You will see him. You ever heard of Chef Calvin? He's a Dominican cat from the Bronx. Bro, he's on TV. They all know each other. But I cooked with Trill and we had that dinner together. We made short ribs, but it wasn't short rib lasagna. But we did.
Definitely. I'm definitely gonna get that short rib lasagna for sure. I'm gonna hit you up.
Bro, it's fire, bro.
And I'm gonna get some oils and seasonings from you. We gotta support the independent movements, baby.
Sure.
Yeah, that's what we do here. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate you guys having me on.
Yeah, for sure, man. What I was gonna say was talking about that that show that you said, the High Time show. That's definitely great that we have people from our communities actually coming on and representing. You know what I mean? That shit is dope. Definitely dope. Definitely dope. Branching out, exposure on a big scale, because High Times is a big platform. You know what I mean? So it's
crazy,
great,
bro.
Great. Yeah, for sure. So can we just get your social media drops one more time?
Sure.
Chef Willie there.
Sure. It's gangster_hippie. And then I have another one too as well. It's Willie's Foodie Frenzy. Just like that, Willie's Foodie Frenzy. I have another account just for food. That other one is also my personal /food. So I have two accounts.
So either or is fine for people to contact you.
Yes.
They want to buy some products.
I check them quite frequently because I get a lot of messages in there.
Okay. Awesome. All right. So then at the Roundtable Podcast, we always have like a final thought about the episode on the topic. So since you're our guest today, what would be your final thought on the cannabis foodies and the different strains and levels?
Just know what you're getting yourself into. Do your research first. Don't get too high because you might have to call an ambulance, thinking you're having a heart attack or something, you're dying. Just be smart and safe, and don't take anything from just anyone. Do your research. That's
Yes. Man.
Yeah. So, meaning that means like stop copying from brother man in the corner unless he got some good shit.
And also
Know what he's doing.
make sure that you enjoy what you're doing. Just don't do it because you see everybody else doing it, because that's not a trend. Don't do that. And it's not about just getting high. Not about just getting high.
Yeah,
It's about it has a lot of health benefits, yo.
Absolutely, absolutely. And you know, if your favorite rapper, for all your little kiddies out there, you see them smoking some shit, doesn't mean that you can smoke it. Your body's not the same. You're an individual. Everybody has different tolerances. Right? John Tavar, Mr. Non-tolerable over there.
No. Listen, I mean, at the end of the day, it is a plant, right? It's a plant.
Definitely, without a doubt. Without a doubt.
So you know that's something that's evident. But definitely, knowing your body, knowing, what I'm saying, what could you tolerate? I know myself pretty well though. You know what I'm saying? I mean, here and there I might, catch myself where I'm like, oh shit, I'm a little bit, but I mean, overall, thank God I never got to a point where, anyone had to take me home or I had to go to the hospital, etc. But now he's laughing.
For real, I've seen it.
I mean, I seen it. I had to take people to the hospital.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it got that bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I mean, I think, when it comes to like the edibles, I think it's definitely changing, especially now that more states are legalizing marijuana.
Yep.
So it's kind of become a part of like the norms. And at least now, it's just basically people are not really getting charged for that anymore the way it was, because
come on, like
the whole war on drugs, that was basically a plan to design the minorities.
Of course it was.
The biggest. Of course it was. I mean, when they came to that. So at least now they kind of like, making it
a little more lenient.
Right, exactly. So now, what I'm saying, I get it though. I mean, to each their own too. I mean, but I'm glad that, what I'm saying, people are able to do it where they don't have to really, be so afraid, because again, it definitely ruined a lot of people's lives, man. Drug records that happen in your background, it could definitely mess you up. So I'm glad to see that it's more states are legalizing it. And again, though, man, to each their own. And I'm glad that I actually learned some more about the cannabis, because it is going to eventually blow. You know what I'm saying? Because again, the U.S. is going to need it for the economy, because now they can tax it.
You're gonna pop.
They're able to tax it now. We just got to get more on top of, like, for these people that are really trying to open up your own business. You know what I mean? Because again, though, you know how it goes with big business, man. They try to always take over. But yeah, that's my final thought, man.
Ghost Rider.
I'm surprised you guys ain't check out his hat, man. The HNIC.
Yeah, man.
I saw it.
Saw it, baby. You know what I'm saying?
You know what's crazy about my boy Will is that he always had like the nice designs, and he would put like these patches on his
Bro, hold on, wait. I'll show you.
Your apron has a patch.
I got a he had like a vest. So he would put like these patches on it. Like different like fire vests, and that shit was fire. But I used to be like, yo, Will, that shit fire, bro. And like
about 5 of them right now.
They're all like custom made joints,
He makes them himself.
Yeah,
nice. Oh, that looks dope.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That was like the marijuana queen right there.
You can't really see that shit, but
it's like is that like a pool table? Like
I know y'all can see this. I hope y'all can see this. Y'all know what that is? Y'all know who that is?
Who's that? Macho Man Randy Savage? Oh, Ron Jeremy. Ron Jeremy?
Max B.
Oh, Max B.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I said Ron Jeremy. Where the hell did I get that from?
I made this shit not too long ago.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's dope. I like that.
Nice.
Dope.
Oh man. All right.
Great.
Colorful.
That's another business venture you could jump into too. Custom jean jackets.
He's a real life wizard.
There you go. All right.
Too.
Let me see.
I don't know if y'all can see this.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope. I like that.
That's the Simpsons.
Yeah, that looks dope. I like that. Do you have Lisa there, like with the weed hat on? What the hell?
Yeah, that was a weed leaf. Yeah, that was a weed leaf.
You see that?
Yeah.
That looks dope.
So it's a weed leaf with a donut.
There you go.
With the Simpsons under it. With the Simpsons, a weed leaf and a donut.
Dope.
Man.
Yeah, I've been making mad jackets like that for a while.
Yeah, that's dope, man.
I got so many more jackets. I can't even fucking Like this joint right here.
Do you do this under the influence of marijuana?
Hell yeah. So this jacket right here, bro.
He said, hell yeah.
This is the Star Wars jacket, bro. You heard?
That shit look crack. I
Bro,
love that.
Look. This shit costs like $300, bro. And
No way.
and the pants that came with it, they Star Wars pants. I got a whole fucking outfit just like this, bro.
That shit is crack right
Bro,
there.
I had to order it from Japan because they didn't stay. When I tried to get it, it was too late.
So wait, do you have to order like a bigger size? You know, because Japanese people are like
Hell
shorter.
yeah, that's an extra large jacket. Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Bro,
Yeah.
I got so the that's not even half my jackets, bro. That's like a third, maybe, if that.
Yeah. Like me, I ordered some sweatpants from wish.com.
Oh no.
Whatever. I'm like an extra large, and that shit came. That shit was like a small. That shit is made for Chinese people.
Bro, yeah. One time
You gotta get like 4 times your size.
for my birthday, and I wore it the day before. Ripped them joints because it was too tight. I was like, fuck. I'm like, damn, man. Birthday suit ruined.
Chris Ryder.
But yeah, man, I really wanted to get my boy on the show. I was, really proud of all the stuff that you've been doing, man, the foods you've been cooking, and the fact that you became an entrepreneur. You started doing your own brands and stuff like that.
I don't work for the buyer no more. I work for myself.
Yeah, man.
I gotta applaud that, man. I gotta applaud that, bro.
For that.
I applaud you, man.
Thank you. Appreciate you guys. Applaud y'all for having me.
Here at the podcast, we definitely want to celebrate ingenuity, self, promotion and stuff like that. And
yes,
because we're an independent podcast, you're an independent chef, and we're here to celebrate each other, help each other out. That's why I definitely wanted to get you on the show. I'm proud of what you're doing, my brother. You're doing big things, and
thank you so much.
I just wish nothing but success, and and I hopefully you blow up and you be Big Willie out here, Paul.
Bro, I don't know if y'all know. Y'all know who
Chef
a
lot of pause,
bro.
I
paused it. You can't get me for that. That's camera right there. You can't get me for that. Pause it.
Yo, y'all ever heard of this dude Chef Roble?
It sounds familiar.
So he cooked for like Raekwon, Bum B, all types of people, Patti LaBelle. But I cook with homie. If you look up his Instagram, even look on my Instagram, we're in a music video together from my boy. He's just R&B singer. His name is Sugar. We was just in a video together, and you could see him in the back waving a flag. You can see me too. I tag you in it. I got a video with him.
Okay.
He's a good chef, bro. He did Raekwon's birthday party. Like,
oh really?
Yeah, yeah, bro.
Oh, that's dope.
Yep. He was on Power too. He was on Power.
Oh, word.
Yeah, he was on Power.
Like, what character did he play?
He was a chef. He was a cook. He was cooking for the homegirls, the guy's girlfriend one time. And he said, "You messed up, player." Yeah, you. If you look it up, Chef Roble in Power, you'll see it.
Okay.
Chef Roble. Okay, sounds
Look
good.
into that.
It's Roble.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So just do what you want to do. If you want to smoke, man. Don't be ashamed of being a smoker, man. Do what you want to do. I think our society we get too much into what's politically correct and what's instead of allowing people to really just be who they are. Because at the end of the day, you live your life for yourself. If you want to smoke weed, smoke weed. If you want to drink. As long as you do it respectfully and
don't hurt nobody
and safe. By all means, indulge in what you feel is right. At the end of the day, your happiness is all that matters.
Yep.
And if you want to pursue something, we've had countless people on this podcast before. My boy Will worked with me in Italy, and now he's an independent, business owner. He's got his own brand of seasonings.
Yep.
And he took it upon himself to want to be his own boss. So if you're out there thinking it can't be done, my boy Will is a perfect example of somebody who took it upon himself, made the connections and the connections that he needed to in order to get better and surround himself with people that will push him to be better. And look at him now. He's Willie's foodie frenzy. So that's all, man.
Thank you, guys.
Oh man, so this is a clap for Chris Ryder and Chef Willie, man. They did real quick, you know what I'm saying?
Thank you, guys.
Got your clap, buddy. That's from our viewers and our listeners there. Yeah, man. So I'm just gonna piggyback off of what Chris Ryder said. My final thought is, man, if you want, just like that Jay-Z song, if you want to smoke, drink, if you want to drink, it's all right.
Yep.
And Me particularly, I'm definitely grateful that you came on the show, Chef Willie. Thank you for giving us your insight, your knowledge, and definitely letting us know about cannabis infused food. I'm definitely going to be purchasing some.
Sure.
I would just say, like, if life is like, sometimes life is just like a blunt. You gotta throw it in there, roll it up, and smoke it, baby. Because if blessed out.
Waiting for the pun. I was waiting for it.
There you go. You knew that. You know I was coming with an epic quote.
The last like month and a half has been Nell's like final thoughts have been like puns and like words of wisdom. I told him he's got to write his own book about that shit.
So listen, life is just like a blunt, man. Just throw the weed in there, roll it up, smoke it, because you never know what you're gonna get. Right? That's it. So that's my final thought, man.
So fact.
Fact.
Oh my god, that's so great. The puns have been getting better. Like, and I truly think them shits be coming off the top of his head. I don't think he really
are coming off the top of my head.
It's like puns, like perfect puns. You know what I'm saying? It's like amazing.
Man, I got these fucking
words of wisdom from Nelly now.
I had a sativa gummy bear earlier.
Yeah, just had an indica gummy bear right now. Seashell right now. I'm feeling good.
Word? Oh, that word.
Yeah, we're waiting to see how it's going to affect you though, because you took
hit that whole
30
thing.
minutes ago. Something
I'm about to
eat. I had one earlier. On
my stomach is tingling. I'm hungry. For real. That's why you found the whole time and shit. That shit hit.
Like, hurry the fuck up with this final thought. I want to eat.
Oh snap, yo!
He's like, can you shut the fuck up, right? I want to eat some fucking coconut oil chicken and shit. Yo, but Chef Willie, man, the gangster hippie, the hood hippie, the seasoning alchemist. Thank you for coming to Dinner Roundtable.
So welcome, guys. Thank you so much.
We appreciate you, man.
And for our listeners and our viewers, remember gangster _ hippie, and he also has Willie's Foodie Frenzy, right?
All together, yeah, everything
like
all together.
All together?
Yep.
So if you want to holler for $1, not holler for $1. If you want to holler for some marijuana use food, cannabis, definitely hit up my man's, man. He definitely got the flavor in your ear. You heard? Peace out, man. You already know.
Peace, guys, yo.
Podcast every Monday at 7:30 p.m. Catch us. We here, we lit, baby. We on CBD, THC, and all that good shit. You heard? Hybrids. Peace out.
Peace out, guys.
All right, brother. Peace out.
Oh my God.
All over my dress. Oh baby, baby. Oops, I hope it comes off. And the worst part of all, I'm meeting management.
Get stains out of your clothes and out of your head. With 10 times the cleaning power of Tide. It's gotta be Tide.
buscándome. Amanecí despidiéndome. Ahora te la pasas buscándome. Sin responderte, escribiéndome. Ahora están en fila esperándome. Aprendí que el amor es fantasía, que solo el dinero a mí me resolvía. Soltera es la decisión mía, porque lo que hoy fue mañana se olvidará. Aprendí que el amor es fantasía y que solo el dinero a mí me resolvía. Porque te digo, si te botas sabes te olviden. 1, 2, 3, te di para atrás. Ya me harté, te di para atrás, ya me cansé. Shit to me is really fucking funny. You too busy in my business, you start making money. We stay hungry so my bees don't stop making honey. You the fakest out the hell, so they call you Mr. Dummy. Now I'm married to the money, give a fuck about love. Now I'm married to the money, give a fuck about love. I woke up in disgust, nobody I could trust. No shit I could discuss, the shit's never enough. Aprendí que el amor es fantasía, que solo el dinero a mí me resolvía. Soltera es la decisión mía, porque lo que hoy fue mañana se olvidará. Aprendí que el amor es fantasía y que solo el dinero a mí me resolvía. Supe que me fallaste, 1, 2 y 3 me paté. Te lo mandé cuando grabé. Jugar no te gustó cuando te alcancé. Mi culpa se acabé de enloquecer. Si antes era buena, eso fue ayer. Mi culpa se acabé de enloquecer. Si antes